Guerrilla marketing is the most underrated, successful method of marketing a brand that, in my opinion, has ever existed. And today, I wanted to look at 4 companies breaking down how they used ingenious guerrilla marketing tactics to get their brands off the ground and sell their message. So with that said, let's hop right in with number 1, Tinder. Before 2012, online dating was pretty much unheard of, and when used, it always had some stigma associated with it. But with the birth of Tinder, that soon began to change. Sure, part of that was because of the adaptation from online dating sites converting to an app for phones. But the main reason was because of Tinder's brilliant marketing strategy. To create word of mouth, Tinder partnered with fraternities and sororities across many college campuses, their target market at the time, to host parties. These parties were such that in order to get in, you had to have the Tinder app downloaded and an account made to gain access. The genius part, Tinder got this done with almost no money. These partnerships among frats and sororities were created through brand ambassador programs, where students would get free internship experience in marketing to put on their resumes, while in return, Tinder would get more attention on their platform. Here's how it worked. A partygoer walks up to a frat, partnered with Tinder, and a brother asks the partygoer if she or he has Tinder U, a version of Tinder specifically made for college students at the time. If they do, great. Head right on inside for the massive party that's about to unfold. If the person does not have a profile on the app, they scan a QR code, which prompts them to download the app and create a profile. Boom. New user acquired, head right on in. And Tinder got all this done, paying almost no money. The strategy was simple, low cost, and beneficial for everybody involved. And it really skyrocketed Tinder onto the map and generated the buzz they so desperately needed at the time. Number 2. PayPal's genius use of eBay. PayPal is a fairly old company, and it's hard to believe that when it first launched in 1998, there was no good way of paying or receiving money online. So PayPal created a platform to secure transaction data online and normalize paying through the web. To build up hype for their newly established platform, PayPal employees would buy and sell things on eBay, requesting their counterparty to use PayPal for a successful transaction. After many requests, eventually eBay caught wind of this and adopted PayPal as a payment option, requesting users to link their PayPal to their eBay account. A brilliant example of how buzz does not need a huge budget in order to be successful. Number 3, liquid death. Guerrilla marketing can be applied to much more than just campaigns. It can also be used in the branding of a product. By far the most controversial product on this list, Liquid Death proves that if something is marketed well enough, it doesn't necessarily matter how useful the product is. Marketed as water that murders your thirst, Liquid Death positions itself as a rebellious and counterculture alternative to traditional bottled water brands. Its packaging features bold, edgy graphics and slogans, and the brand has embraced a death metal aesthetic in its marketing materials. Think of how Monster energy drink is marketed, as an edgy energy booster for rebels in extreme sports. Liquid Death is marketed in a very similar manner, but instead of being an energy drink, it's water. The founder's entire logic behind the branding was to make it look as ridiculous as possible so that people would just have to buy it. And he further states in interviews that the idea came to him after playing backup in music tours and realized all the Monster energy drink cans on stage for the musicians were all just actually water. And finally, my personal favorite, number 4, Halo 2 with the I Love Bees campaign. I Love Bees was an alternate reality game developed by 42 Entertainment as a guerrilla marketing campaign created to promote the release of the video game Halo 2 in 2004. The campaign involved a series of puzzles and challenges that were scattered across the internet and the real world, designed to build buzz and excitement around the game's release. The site was first discovered by fans of the Halo series in 2004 within subliminal messages in the Halo 2 theatrical trailer. The message would lead viewers to a bookkeeper's website that appeared to be hacked at first glance. The front page shows a floating counter counting down to a specific time, all of which relates to the alternate reality game. The game then started with a series of mysterious messages that appeared on payphones around the country. These messages, which were recorded by a character from the game, contained cryptic clues and puzzles that led players to a website called ilovebees.com. The website had puzzles and challenges that players could solve in order to unlock new content and learn more about the game. The audio clips, when threaded together, together formed an audio drama about the characters in the Halo 2 universe. When the number reached 777, the AI, as played by a voice actor instead of a recording, would begin to interact with players through the payphones. After the game was over, the participants were given access to play Halo 2 multiplayer before its release at various sites across America. Access to these sites would be granted as long as the participants provided the code "The operator left a message for me." A really cool way to market the release of Halo's new game, and the first time, to my knowledge, guerrilla marketing was deployed in the video game industry. And with that, we're at the end of the video. So I hope some of these examples will inspire you to create new innovative guerrilla campaigns to build your own brand.